Chelsea just signed their missing piece. Jamie Gittens isn't another winger, he's the weapon that makes their attack impossible to stop. The 20-year-old who left Manchester City to prove himself in Germany just delivered on that promise. Champions League experience, Bundesliga pace, and the hunger of someone who chose the hard path over the easy one. Premier League defenses aren't ready for what's coming. Here's exactly why Jamie Gittens is about to turn Chelsea into the most dangerous team in England. Jamie Jermaine Gittens was born on August 8, 2004 in Reading, England, but from the moment he first touched a ball at age 5 with Caversham Trents, it was clear this kid was going to outgrow small towns and small dreams. By 7, he was already in Reading's academy. By 9, Chelsea had a look, and by 14, he left both behind to join Manchester City's ultra-competitive youth setup. That's not just talent, that's ambition with a passport, but Gittens wasn't content waiting in line. In 2020, at just 16, he left the Premier League conveyor belt and moved to Germany, signing with Borussia Dortmund, a club that doesn't hand out first-team chances unless you're Jadon Sancho good. It wasn't smooth. A torn ligament and the COVID shutdown nearly derailed everything, but instead of folding, Gittens came back with a point to prove. In the UEFA Youth League, he went ballistic 6 goals in 4 games, including a brace against Manchester United. Dortmund took notice. So did Europe. He made his Bundesliga debut in 2022, scored his first goal later that year, and by 2023, he was making Champions League appearances, not just squad filler impact sub. In November 2023, he scored and assisted against Milan, and in 2024, he stepped onto the pitch at Wembley in the Champions League final. Through it all, the injuries faded, but the mentality sharpened. By the start of the 2024-25 season, Gittens wasn't just healthy, he was dangerous. 2 goals on opening day, another brace in his Champions League return, a winger reborn, and then one final twist, he dropped the double-barreled surname. Gittens, leaner, quicker, simpler, like the way he plays. Jamie Gittens doesn't just beat defenders, he hunts them. His dribbling is all deception and chaos. Small touches with the laces, quick nudges forward, then a sudden burst past you, around you, or right through your balance. And when he gets close to the box, the unpredictability kicks in. One move, he's cutting inside to thread a low pass. The next, he's faking it, then bursting wide, delivering a whipped cross with his weaker foot like it's nothing. You expect finesse, he gives you force. What sets him apart isn't just the speed, it's the rhythm. He slows down to draw you in, then vanishes with a single touch. It's part Grealish, part Sancho, but with more vertical intent. No hesitation, no reset, just pressure applied. And he's evolving. He's no longer just a right-footed winger glued to the left. He's learning to roam, to cross with both feet, to make defenders guess, hesitate, and eventually break. This isn't a flashy kid doing stepovers for show. This is a wide attacker with weapons and the courage to use every one of them. This isn't a coincidence, it's a blueprint. Enzo Maresca doesn't coach vibes, he plays chess with human pieces. At Leicester, he turned fullbacks into midfielders, midfielders into triggers, and wingers into match winners. His game? Total control with a side of chaos. Now he's at Chelsea, and he needs wide players who can do more than sprint and hope. He needs wingers who think. That's where Jamie Gittens becomes a cheat code. Maresca's system relies on positional balance attackers who stay wide to stretch the pitch, then strike when the trap is set. Gittens thrives in that space. He doesn't just hug the touchline, he weaponizes it. The wider he goes, the harder you fall. When Chelsea build from the back with that inverted fullback setup, it's not just about recycling the ball, it's about baiting the press and launching missiles down the flank. Gittens is that missile. Give him a fullback isolated and 5 yards of daylight and it's already too late. But here's the kicker. Gittens isn't all instinct. He's intelligent. He knows when to drift inside to overload the midfield, when to hold the width, when to drag defenders so the 8s can cut through. He doesn't just play the system, he enhances it. Maresca doesn't want just any winger. He wants a brave one. Someone who takes risks, pins back defenses, and presses with venom. Gittens checks every box and adds his own ink at the bottom. Picture this. Chelsea set up in a 3-2-4-1. The keeper steps in, one fullback inverts, the other pushes up. Double pivot in midfield. Palmer floats between the lines. Delap shadows defenders. And on the flank, Jamie Gittens boots on the paint, eyes on the fullback, ready to detonate. From the left, left or the right, it doesn't matter. His job is clear: stretch the pitch, attack the gaps, and punish hesitation. The moment a fullback steps out, he's gone. One knock, one burst, defense in disarray. But this isn't just vibes and dribbles, it's geometry. Gittens' wide positioning pins the opposition back. Their fullbacks can't step into midfield. Their wingers can't press the double pivot. It creates space for Chelsea's number 8s to ghost into those delicious inside channels, the exact runs Maresca choreographs in his playbook. Now drop Palmer into the half space. Let D-Lap drag a center back. Suddenly, Gittens isn't just stretching the pitch, he's opening zones. Off the ball, he's a problem. He presses like a madman, he recovers with pace. And when Chelsea lose possession, he's already positioned to trap the switch or ignite the counter. In transition, it gets nastier. You win the ball blink and Gittens is already accelerating past your retreating line. He's not looking for the highlight, he's looking for the kill. And then there's the decision making. Not perfect, not robotic, but sharp. Head up, options scanned, cross it low, slip it inside, or take the shot. It's instinct built on repetition, wrapped in freedom. With Gittens in the system, Chelsea gained verticality without losing control. Chaos with calculation, risk with rhythm. He's not just a tactical fit, he's the exclamation mark on Maresca's blueprint. A 20-year-old who's tasted European finals, torched elite defenders, and bounced back from setbacks that would have buried others. He doesn't need time, he needs the ball. And in Enzo Maresca's system, a system built on intelligence, movement, and fearless wide play, he's not just useful, he's necessary. Chelsea aren't rebuilding, they're recalibrating. If this club is building a new era, this is the kind of player you build it around.